is poppin', squad? It is your boy, and today I'm reacting to one of my own videos, man. This is the first build video I have ever made. My most popular build to date, obviously. It's what blew my channel up. This was the original Sticky Bomb build. Let's just check this out real quick. I just wanted to go back in time and just to see like what kind of YouTuber I was and how good I sounded and everything. So let's enjoy this. Let's see my very first build video.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jesimein. Here I am with my personal skill build that you've been asking for. Let's get right into it. 117,000 DPS, 103,000 health, and 42,000 skill power. Let's get right into my vest. I'm running a Reckless vest with 1361 armor, so I don't have to worry about mitigation on mod slots, and it works out perfectly fine. I'm running an electronics mod and a stamina mod that both give skill power, so I'm trying to get it as high as possible before I have to rely on any mod slots. I have a Sentry's Call mask with 5,000 skill power and a major attribute, which is super important because it's like a double buff with the Tactician's Authority. Going down to the mod slot, I have a stamina mod that gives extra health to push me over that 100k. I'm running the Nomad knee pads, and people ask why I say that, because they give the best health rolls and it works out perfectly fine with the high armor. And I have an electronics mod with skill haste because that's super vital when you're running this build. I swear it is. Go into my holster. I have another 1,000 armor. Really good mitigation. I don't have to really worry about armor on mod slots, which is very, very convenient. This gives me my buffs, 4,000 skill power.
I had some nice armor rolls, 1,002 back in the day. And before anybody even asks me, the reason I had like a mix of the gear sets is because before everybody really realized Vigorous and all this stuff, we didn't know no better. We had to use whatever had the best rolls because you couldn't recalibrate. So yeah, that's pretty much why. If you're like a new person and you're asking.
20% skill haste and another armor slot to get that past that 65%. Go into my gloves. I have my sticky gloves, which gives me max damage on the sticky glove, and then I have my critical hit for my DPS when I feel like shooting, which I really don't like. But going to my backpack, I have 4,000 skill power. Additionally, I have the explosion radius on my backpack, which is vital. This is why I get these high damage shots without having to hit the middle. And I have a stamina mod with skill power. It works out perfectly fine, dude. That's the depth of the build. I have my sticky, as you can see, at 250 cap. Works fine, and my health, that gives me just enough to have overheal no matter what health I'm at, which is pretty convenient. And a lot of people ask me like what talents I use. Here they are. Triage, of course, so I can get that nice little buff to my little skill haste. I have Strike Back. I also have this whenever I run, my shock turret. I like to use this. I like shocking, Hawk crews and stuff. And Chain Reaction, my bread and butter, dropping people when they stand next to each other, or people call me noobs, but it's fine, People ask me why this skill build is better than the others or whatever. Honestly, I'm not saying it's better than any of them. I'm not saying that it's the best. I'm not saying that it dominates the game. I'm just saying how I have my build set up. I never have a problem going against any type of DPS builds. I don't have a problem going against groups. I don't have that problem. I'm gonna show you guys some game clips, just a little survivability for the people who say it's a glass cannon and how it works. But let me tell you guys something. Everybody relies on this game as a shooter. Everybody sees it as shoot, gun them down, let's have the highest DPS possible and try to get health up, and that's the only way to play the game. No, dude. I promise you that's not the only way to play this game.
Preach!
I dived into this playing with electronics from jump because I was like, okay, everybody's playing with DPS. Everybody wants to have so-and-so amount of DPS and health, and they're not even worried about skill power. And skill power wasn't attractive to anybody because it really wasn't
no
worth
one.
It. When you played the beta, it wasn't really a necessity. We didn't understand it fully, but when you dive into it, you start realizing how lethal the combinations are. People say it takes no skill to shoot a sticky and run away and pop health and all this, but in reality, you gotta realize it takes way more skill to try to stay alive to get that sticky bomb back than it does just to maul somebody down with incredibly high DPS, especially when you're in a group. I like to run solo. When I go on my little solo manhunts, I know I'm going to be fighting the server, so I make sure my build is set up to fight against that. No matter what your DPS is, it does not matter if you're dead. If you get melted by 20 people, you can only focus fire on one person. And people are so critical when they come to this. I get it. I understand that it takes way more skill in your eyes to shoot somebody, to be more accurate or whatnot, but you gotta open your mind a little bit. I like to have fun with the game I play. I don't have a bad time trying to kill somebody I can drop nearly most people I've come across. Who knows? There might be a build out there that I've yet to see that can just dominate me. But you only have
Never saw that build, by the way.
so much capabilities right now. Everybody's running around with sentries, and they think that that's the whole meta. But as you can see, when you sticky bomb, yes, it's not guaranteed to drop all the time. Nothing in this game is guaranteed to drop all the time. You can sit there and shock turret somebody, spray them in the head, and they still won't drop. It's all situational, like everybody says. But the thing is, I have my health so high to the point where I can literally run around everybody until my sticky's back. And you can only take so many sticky shots after you pop all your med kits. Me, I don't really have to use my med kits because my health comes back instantly. Will I say this build is broken? I definitely think so.
For all the people who said, oh, you think you're nice, you had a broken build, you didn't even say it was broken, proof. I said it was broken, and I'm the one who made it.
Definitely think the fact that I can drop 4 people who either, even if they're paying attention or not paying attention, if you're standing, which most of the time people stand next to each other, like as you can see, they like piling up and they get dropped one by one. And as much as you say you want to plan for it, if I have to change your gameplay and how you play, if I have to change your way of playing, that means that my build is doing something to counter yours. You don't have to change the way I play. I'm going to play evasive, I'm going to dodge, I'm going to hit corners, I'm going to lure you, I'm going to tunnel you down, and I'm going to keep picking and poking until I catch you guys slipping. And that's the beauty of the Tactician's Authority. I mean, the whole build is named Tacticians, like you're tactical, you're strategic. I just make sure I catch people, like as you can see, I catch people slipping one by one, and if they can't drop me.
I miss this build so much. I cannot wait for Global Event Ambush, bro. Hopefully it comes back in some form. That's all I gotta say.
In a group, I have no worries running around a single person, running around 2 or 3 people. Usually, when I get dropped, I'm either on fire by bullets, a shock turret, or Lord happens if I get caught somewhere, which, you know, I know the map pretty well, so I'm not worried about that. People ask me how hard was it to build. I'm not going to say it was hard, but the only reason I say that is because I started electronics early. Like, all my good armor was rolled towards electronics from jump, so it'll probably be harder for a DPS person who rolled all their good stuff to firearms or to whatever to jump on this and to get on this trend or whatever.
And the reason I said that is because, like I said, before recalibration, you were stuck with whatever your gear had on it. So, yeah.
Whatever you guys want to call it, whatever it became. I think it's a little harder to do that, but is it doable? Absolutely. I think so. I mean, am I a pioneer? I'm not going to say I'm a pioneer. I'm not going to say I'm the best. I let, you know...
Humble!
I let my content show whatever it is. I let whoever wants to play, I let them be the judge of that. Sticky bomb is way deeper than people think. You think it's easy to shoot that thing and blow it up and kill somebody. When you have to realize you have to aim too, and you have to anticipate. And you have to plant, and you have to set up. Like, for example, like right here, I put it down, and it becomes a landmine. And they follow. They're hungry for the rogue, so they're going to try their best to kill me, so they're going to follow suit, and they're going to get blown up. And I don't have to worry about getting melted by a sentry's call, because you're not going to kill me if I'm moving around. Sentry call is good for when you want a headshot, and that's it. If you're shock turreted, that's when it's really good. But for the most part, if a person's running around, even if you get the tags, you're not going to do enough DPS immediately to kill a person that's being evasive. And my whole playstyle is evasive. But, you know, I just hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just give me a little rant. Skill builds are the best, man. It's the best.
Yeah. So, man, in light of the hope that Tactician's Authority classified next week is even close to my original build, I want to say in this time of the game, like when this was the game, like gear score, you just look at the builds. It was such a simple time, and numbers are so important to us. Like, it was everything. So I hope in some fashion that I can get my sticky bomb back, because the game was fun. People hated it and said it was broken, but it was not as aggravating and toxic as Predator's Mark builds. Sticky bomb users, my breed of sticky bomb users, we were just hippies. We just didn't want to do what everybody else was doing and ran around blowing people up. That's how I played it. And whoever started taking the build and doing their negativity and clapping all that, that's not us. OG tacticians, we just have fun. And that's kind of why I get irritated that a lot of people say it ruined the game. What? This was fun. This is when Division was popping. This is when PvP had both sides of the spectrum. You know, the DPS people had a crucial build with Sentry's Mark. You can get Sentry stacks with a submachine gun and do ridiculous. And it was like, I don't know, I forgot how much damage it was, but it was like, it was ridiculous. You were getting like 70% damage almost when you had your stacks. And the stacks were like permanent. So if you died, you still had stacks on you. So it was like that versus the Bombers. You know what I'm saying? Sticky Boys, us. And it was fun. And when I first dropped this video, this is, you won't find a video Sticky build dated before this video, because this was the first. This is the OG. You find, if you can find one that built it like this before I realized Reckless and stuff was trash. This is how you know it was one of the first ones, because I had a Reckless chest piece on, and Reckless was broken. Reckless gave you damage but didn't dish out more damage. No, Reckless gave you damage but you didn't take more damage. And I thought, because it was so early on, that I got more damage with my Sticky because of it, even though I didn't. But at the time I thought I did. And it's just great. 100,000 health, not toughness. Just skill power 42,000. Love it, dude. It just feels so good to look at that. Like, I don't know about y'all, but this is a good time in Division. This is when Division was fresh, before the people started. This was right after the beta, and people were like, this is the best game of all time. Nobody in comments saying this game is dead, toxic. None of it. It was a good time, man. And that's why I rock with this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I went back and looked at it. Let's read some of the comments. Let's go all the way down. It was just a good time in Division. I love this build and love that you're running around with your pistol. I'm sure lots of folks give you flack for that. But it's like telling those hunting you to bring it, because it's not the pistol you're going to down them with. Yep. Thanks for sharing to improve it further. Inspired. Good job. You made some good points. You might have changed my mind. I built my character as close to yours. Man, I admit the PvP looks so much better. Look at that. Great documentary. Cool build. Look, they were asking about my helmet. Look at this. Mark 8 months ago. Bring back the Sticky. So awesome. You inspire me to do a skill build. Glad I learned this now. You're the reason I quit firearms and went for a skill build. Look how non-toxic this is. You're the guy I hate. I talk shit about skill build, but much respect. It does work. Love. He's like, you know what? I hate the build, not for me, but I respect you. Not, oh, you're running this, you're trash. Before all these new people came, all you new people ruined the game. Look at that, man. Why are you a girl? I'm asleep. Look at, I was a girl character before everybody made girl characters. Man, look at that. It's just crazy. This is all the time. You gamed your new, that man said it a long time ago. Been looking for a tank skill power build. You just made me the happiest person. That's what I'm talking about. So this is, I just want to show you guys, because a lot of people don't go back and appreciate the good times. This is one of the good times, bro. Look at legit build, respect. Everybody loved it. Like, no hate. You couldn't hate because everybody wanted to do it. All the people who said, oh, that ruined the game, where are they at? They were one of these people that wanted to use it. It was great, man. But anyways, that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to revisit this with you guys. If you guys want to go look, I really do recommend, when you guys have time, just go and watch my old videos and just look at how different the game felt. Just how it's just so different. And I think that's where Division needs to go back to, for the vets to come back and really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? People are complaining about the game, yada yada. This game was amazing, man. This is at this time when I recorded this, greatest game of all time. it is what it is. But thank you guys for watching so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction video. Check out the video. It's my ultimate division skill build. If you want to watch it again, and just look at it. May 4, 2016, bro. It's almost 2 years ago. It's a long time ago. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're new. Your boy is out.